do you see?
Ooh, boats. Sailboats.
There are boats. How can you tell how many boats there are?
Well, you have to count them, right?
You can count.
Exactly.
There are 10 boats.
Ooh, okay.
How many counters are there?
Oh, they're lined up 5 and 5 like a 10 frame, right? So it's easy to tell. Don't you love it when they're lined
There
up?
are 10 counters.
Oh my.
How is the bottom picture like the top picture?
They both have
It shows 10.
10. Good.
How is the bottom picture different?
It's counted.
It shows 10 with counters instead of boats.
Very good.
What number do you see?
10. Good.
It is the number 10. What does the number 10 describe? It describes how many boats there are. If you trace this number, what number will you write?
10.
You will write the number 10. Where do you start to trace the number?
Always at the top. Yes, very good. Always at the top. All right, so it says select where to start tracing the number. So here, 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 here. Ah, very good. So this is where we
Great job.
Ooh, very good. Okay, now I don't know why they made that into a fancy one like that. We don't make ones like that, okay? If they also want you to make it just top to bottom, so do that with me. Top to bottom, and then for the 0, we start at the top, and we go down to the left, hit the baseline, and then close it up, back of the headline. All right, here we go.
You start at the dot on 1. You described different ways to show 10. You saw how to write the number 10. Now it is your turn to write the number 10.
All right, so put your name on top. All right, and we're with Jackson here on the front. His name is Jackson. All right, and here we do our selfie share. Oh, look at that. All right. So, listen to the question, and then you can raise your hand and help me out with the answer here, okay? All right, names on top.
Do you see 10 fish in the water? How can you show how many fish you see? Show or draw one way on the boat.
Okay, so we have fish at the bottom. They say there's 10. So, let's double check and count them, and what are we going to do when we count? Mark them. Ready? Let's start on the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. They are right. There's 10 fish. So how are we going to represent 10 fish on this boat? What are we going to do, Will? Draw 10 counters, right? Now, I'm going to do it one way. You can decide how you want to do it. But I like to write it like as a 10 frame. So I like to do the 5 on top and then the 5 on bottom. But that's how I like to do it. So if you want to do 10 in a row, that is fine also. Okay, so let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So that's how I like to do it. I could do it like a 10 frame, do 5 on top, 5 on bottom. If you did 10 in a row, or if you did 10 scattered, that's fine. But you have to have 10. Oh, okay. But there's 10, right? All right. What's another way that we could show 10? What else could I do that's very quick and easy? Aiden?
You could draw some circles to make a people.
Okay, but instead of drawing circles or counters, can I just write the number?
Yeah. That's what
So,
I would say.
I'm going to write, very good, then. I'm going to write the number 10 right next to my counters. A 1 is first, and then a 0. The 0 starts at the top. Very good. So we did it in 2 ways. We didn't just show it in 1 way. We did it in 2 ways. Great job. All right, go ahead and lift and turn and open it up. the top here where Jackson was practicing writing it.
It's huge.
It's a huge tent. Go ahead and practice it. So the 1 goes first, and then trace the 0.
That's big, yeah.
All right. Oh yeah. So all we're doing today is we're gonna count the boats. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna count the boats, and then we're gonna write the number to tell how many.
Okay.
Do you think it's gonna be 10 every single time?
Yeah.
It may not. So be careful. That's why we're gonna count them every time and mark them as we count. Okay? All right. Hold on. Let me get my pen ready. So number 1, they already did it for us, but you know we're always gonna double check it. Okay? So let's go ahead and count. And number 1 with the yellow sailboats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, they have 10. So let's go ahead and trace our 10, starting with the 1, and then at the 0. Do you see how they give you dots to start?
Yeah.
Very helpful, right? Then 1 and 0 go right next to one another. Okay, let's go to number 2, and let's go ahead and count the blue boats. So let's mark them as we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so what number is going on the line? 10. Start on those black dots. The baseline. Did you notice that there's 5 on top and 5 on bottom? That was an easy way for me to see. I already knew that there would be 10 because I saw 5 and 5. Those 10 frames are very helpful. All right, number 3, does it look like we have 10? It doesn't. I don't see 5 on top and 5 on bottom side. So ready? Let's count number 3, the yellow sails. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so what number goes on the line? 8. Remember an 8. Look up here in case you're not sure. Uppercase S. Come back and crisscross on the midline before you go back up. Crisscross on the midline.
I knew it too.
Great. Thank you. Okay, take your paper, flip it over. We have some more boats on the other side. All right. So we're all on this one? Hold on, I gotta make sure everybody's on the same page. Remember, you just flip it over. Flip it over. Okay. I want you to go ahead and count and mark them, and then raise your hand when you're ready. Show me on your fingers how many boats you counted. Go ahead and count. Come on, baby, let's go. Count, and then hold up with your fingers. Finish. You're counting the boats, and then hold up with your fingers how many boats you counted. Thank you. Mark them, count them, and then hold up that many fingers and tell me how many. Okay. Everybody tell me how many votes. 10. Very good. I see everybody has 10 fingers up. So we're writing what number? 10. Okay, quietly count the little votes. And then hold up that many fingers. Show me that many fingers. Show me that many fingers. Just double checking and looking at everybody's. Okay. Victoria, where's your fingers? Hold up that many fingers. Okay, everybody, how many is it? 10. Oh, it's not 10. 9. Hold on, real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, you don't have a 10. They were in the 5 and 5. So it's 9. Remember the 9. Look at your circle goes to the left. Keep it above the midline. Close it up and then straight down. 9. 9 rowboats. All right, and then go ahead and count those big. Looks like a big fishing boat to me.
Yours is facing the other way.
You know
Face
what?
the other way.
It doesn't matter what it is. Please go and count.
Okay. So you're gonna make
Including like
a
a cruise
circle.
looking boat. But it's got those big antennas on the
Straight
right
down.
side of those fishing lines.
Got it.
Hold up the
Okay,
fingers.
that's
Show me
called a
how many.
cruise ship.
Very good. Thank you to those who already doing that. You remember. Hold up that
think
many fingers.
5. Keep going. 6. 8. 9. Fantastic.
And everybody together, how many? 10. Very good. 10 again. Here we go. 10. Okay, there, right? 10, 9, 10. Yes, all right. That's number 10 on me. You missed it. All right, turn to the back. Wait for directions. Wait for directions. Eyes up here. Pencils down. Show me that you're ready. Don't do anything. Pencils are down in your box. Show me that you're ready. So I want to just give directions. All right, we've done one like this before. So everybody should know what to do, but let me go over it one more time. Ready? Now get started. Again, you're going to mark and count all the blue seashells. Write the number that tells me how many. Count, and then write the number for the red seashells. Then at the bottom, careful, Evelyn, I said stop. Put the pencil down. Otherwise, you're not listening, right? Remember those directions we went over this morning? Eyes, ears. Everyone thinks I'm listening. Eyes. Okay, then you're going to count. Mark and count the green seahorses. Then you're going to mark and count the blue seahorses, and mark and count the yellow seahorses. Now, can I give you a little hint on something? Okay, Brayden, put the pencil down. Guys, I shouldn't have to keep saying this over and over again. I know you're anxious to get started, but hold on. I had some kids last week when you guys were counting things on the bottom. You know, you started counting, you're doing it, and then you forgot. And you had to go back and count it again, but you already had marked it. And then you thought, oh no, I already started marking them. So here's a little tip. If you started marking something, and then afterwards you go to and you think, uh-oh, I forgot the number. Oh, now I gotta go back and do it all again. We'll do this maybe this time. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So then that way, if you started marking, you forgot what you were doing, or you lost track of what you're doing, you forgot the number, and you thought, oh, I already marked them, now I can't go back and redo this, maybe just circle it instead. Does that help out a little bit? Okay, sometimes you guys count really fast and you make oopses. So that's okay, that's something that you can go back and do. You can always circle. Okay, it's quiet. Get started with the seashells. Write your numbers, count, mark them, and write the number. Quiet work time, okay? Raise your hand when you're done, I will come and grab it from you. Start at the top with the blue seashells, then go to the red seashells. Seahorses are next. Mark them and count them.